Okay, here we go with section 3. Section 3 is Pythagorean theorem, which remember is just a squared plus b squared equals c squared. A and b are your two legs. C has to be the hypotenuse, which remember is across from your right angle in the triangle. I'm going to jump down to letter C, which is where you're setting up your own equation to solve for the legs of the triangle. So I'm going to start out by drawing my right triangle, so I'm able to label it. Okay, right triangle, right angle. One leg is 3 times more than the other leg. So if I know one of the legs is x, the other leg is 3 times more than that, so 3x. Hypotenuse, again, across from the right angle, is square root of 40. So let's find the legs. So we're going to apply Pythagorean theorem. A squared plus b squared equals c squared. So let's say a is x, although it doesn't matter. So x squared plus the other leg squared, so 3x squared equals hypotenuse, which is square root of 40 squared. And now we apply the squares. So we have x squared. 3x squared means I'm going to square the 3 and the x. So that's 9x squared equals square root of 40. Now when I square a square root, remember those cancel. So I can actually get rid of that square root. Let's just get rid of the whole thing. Equals 40. So now back to the left side. 1x squared plus 9x squared makes 10x squared equals 40. Divide the 10. So x squared equals 4. And take a square root. Now normally when we take a square root we have to do the plus or minus. In this case though, because we are trying to find the side of a triangle, which is x, I don't need the plus or minus. I can't have a negative 2 as a side length. So I'm going to push it over a little bit. So if x equals 2, then the legs of my triangle I can find by plugging in 2. So if the bottom leg is x, that's the 2, and then the 3x would be 3 times 2, which makes 6. Now you can always check. If I go ahead and apply the 2 and the 6 into my formula, does 2 squared plus 6 squared equal square root of 40 squared? Question mark? Well, that's 4 plus 36. Does that equal the square root of 40 squared? Does that equal 40? Yes. So I know that I've solved correctly to get the sides of my triangle.